Welcome to the Just Being Frank Show, the realest sports talk show on YouTube, giving fans a real-life perspective on sports and entertainment.
You knew better, you do better, who do it better?
With the first pick of the 2024 WNBA draft, the Indiana Fever select Caitlin Clark.
I am infinite.
You knew better, you do better, who do it better? Brianna Stu, not two letters, CC, must see TV. Shooting from the deep, wake up, don't folks sleep. Beastie, couldn't lock it down in the precinct. Hit the John Cena, you can't see me. Easy, R.I.P. the GG, let her play with Juju. Out with the old, we the leaders of the new school. I let them all in points and times, still they won't anoint my kind. Anointed, I'm on point in kind. Arrived at the appointed time, bottom line, don't avoid the burst. Yeah, we in the gym all day, shooting logo threes, hit the rim, no see the swishes sweet, stay off them swishes sweets, BG. Imagine when I hit my peak, difference between us, I'm getting money like Serena and Venus. You're the opposite of a genius. Caitlin Clark, I'm a superstar, I can shoot it from Mars. Caitlin Clark. Try to knock me down, but I get back up. Got a double team the queen, best call for backup. Strong to the rapper, then I back up. Step back, take boot, or I'm strapped up. Try to knock me down, but I get back up. Got a double team the queen, best call for backup. Strong to the rapper, then I back up. Step back, take boot, or I'm strapped up. Taking shots at me, must have missed your marks. I shoot it from the D like I'm Caitlin Clark. Why they hate on me, must have a racist heart. We taking off for Caitlin Clark. She wired a different way out of your range. Think it's hate cause she white, must be highly deranged. Strange how the game try to downplay greatness. Pretty in the game, Coach the Pope be on his Frank stage. Y'all flying charters, he flying spaceships. She sell out arenas, you sell out basements. Who cares, you MVP, your game is basics. Better off hitting balls, running bases. Killing the Joker to all you aces. DT the face of the league, it need a facelift. Ancient old news don't make me open old wounds. In my ooze, out sure swoops. Rebecca Lobo, hating up on the low. Taking shots from the block, but not from the logo. Pro bono, no promo, and no homo. She grew the league by herself, solo dolo. Marco Polo, pitch up out of water. Now, by the hands that you needed 10 Carter. The shit started, little bitch comments, the bench warmer. They done woke up a monster, go a bit harder. Taking shots at me, must have missed your marks. I shoot it from the D like I'm Caitlin Clark. Why they hate on me, must have a racist heart. We taking off for Caitlin Clark.
Did you use that for they woke a monster? I think I saw something where I've been blitzed on ball screens more than any other team has been blitzed combined. So
try to knock me down, but I get back up. Got a double team the queen, best call for backup. Strong to the rapper, then I back up. Step back, take boot, or I'm strapped up. Try to knock me down, but I get back up. Got a double team the queen, best call for backup. Strong to the rapper, then I back up. Step back, take boot, or I'm strapped up.
Yeah, top of the morning, afternoon, night, depending on where you at. It's the Pope. We finna get busy on this live show. Make sure we hit the like button. Make sure we subscribe to the channel. Isaac in the building. Jerry is in the building. Kent Carlson. Shout out to everybody in the building early. Tina Hay. Terrence in the building. Import. Shout out to you. A Square. Be on your square. Jake B. Shout out to everybody in the building early this morning, man. Happy Money Mondays. Happy Money Mondays. All right, so we got to talk about a few things, right? Happening in the WNBA. What's my title? The WNBA ends the season. The WNBA ends the season due to personal reasons. Every day this league proves to us it is not for real. It's not for real. It's gone. Stop asking for the WNBA. Okay? All you people asking, should Caitlin Clark stay? I want her to stay. The league is over. This shit should tell you so. The league is locking out and it is no longer. This some gas. Hold on. God damn. Look, I be smoking on that. I be smoking on that. I don't know what y'all be smoking on, but I be smoking on. Sometimes, chill out. This shit right here. Huh? Okay, we back. It hit me wrong. I might have to put that's one hitter quitter. That's I to put that out. All right, but no, this league not for real, man. This league is saying, hey, bro, y'all do whatever y'all want to do. Do what you want to do. This is your last year to do it. This is your last year. Go where you want to go. Force your way out of where you want to force your way out of. Whatever. This is a whatever season, right? Okay, so we got Sabotage Sabali. For those who don't know, I'm sure y'all all have heard. And I can't assume that. But if you don't know, Sabotage Sabali pulled a Wnba on Wnba. God is so good. Listen, God is good. And I almost didn't even want to do nothing about this because I was thinking, like, what if just so happens to this, she really have a personal, like something really might be going on, right? And we got it all messed up. She really going through something devastating has really happened. And I'm like, I don't want to jump out the window and be, she pulled a Wnba. And it ended up being she really has some issues. But then I went and checked out Rudy Rant's rant. Shout out to Rudy Rant Rodriguez. Come on now, podcast. And he said something that killed all of that. He said she got a sister. I didn't know she had a sister that plays basketball. Does Sabotage sister play basketball? Sabotage sister play basketball? Because Rudy pointed out that she got a sister that I believe hoops. And yeah, okay. And she not out. So, and Naira. Yeah. So if she not out, then it wasn't no death in the fam. See, one thing I'm gonna give Methany White a pass for. She actually had a personal reason. What I'm mad about the Fever and Methany White is the fact that you seemed so distraught, Stephanie did, at the end of last season that you put on a persona that you wasn't thinking about coaching. You didn't even put that on. You actually said that. And then for them to hire you, knowing that you're going through what you're going through, whether Lisa Salter's mom's, rest in peace to her mom's, was on life support at the end of last season or was in a situation where, yeah, she was going to pass sooner than later. And so at the time, we didn't know what was going on. We just knew it was something serious because not only did Stephanie White take off, her wife, Lisa Salters, took off. Right? So that told you, okay, something going on in their family for sure. Serious. On somebody's side of something going on. When wife take off, you take off, yeah, something serious is happening. So the fact that Satu's sister is still hooping, playing for the Liberty, ain't no personal reasons. Ain't no deaths in the family. Because she'll be out too. Okay? So now I'm like, okay. So here we go. So now this what makes it very humorous in how God don't like ugly. God don't like ugly. Phoenix Mercury was looking like a championship team, contending team in the beginning of the season, right? second place, all of that. They was balling. Nice lineup. They was balling. Then comes Dwana Grandmama Bana. And they have been falling. Falling. God don't like ugly, right? God don't like ugly. And AT, you very ugly. Figuratively speaking and literally speaking. You are very ugly. Okay? And God don't like ugly. And your wife, stunt she pulled, very ugly. Phoenix Mercury, the stunt y'all pulled by picking her up, very ugly. Very ugly. Because y'all shouldn't even allow that. Mercury's. Y'all should say, nah, that ain't, nah. God don't like, all money ain't good money. All players ain't good players. We doing just fine. They don't need to touch that. Ain't no need to touch Dwana Bonner. But y'all did. Now you about to pay. Who would you rather have, Phoenix? Would you rather have Satu? Or would you rather have Dwana Mama Bonner? Now again, listen. I think it's bigger than her getting benched and she quit on because of that. Now, I didn't see the game of her getting benched. I don't know her body language. I'm taking y'all word for it. Y'all saying she got benched, she got pissed, and she dipped. She got benched, she got pissed, and she quit. Now, I think it's deeper than that. I think it's a little bit deeper than that. I think Bonner, I think it's a problem. I haven't heard Satu big up Dwana Bonner. Like, what's her face? Dark Vader. Dark Vader. That's what I'm calling her now. That's Dark Vader. It's not a racist thing. That's what she looks like, fucking Dark Vader. Okay? Copper, grasshopper, he's like Dark Vader around this motherfucker. Star Wars. I know I'm mean. I know. Listen, man, jokes, baby. I can shoot off the hip. You can shoot back at me. That's okay. People talk about my teeth, all kind of shit. That's fine. But you look like Dark Vader. God damn. God don't like ugly. Phoenix Mercury, I said the other day, y'all one ugly team. Y'all are one ugly team. Literally speaking, figuratively speaking. Oh, goodness. So, here y'all are now. Just signed Satu in this offseason, 200,000. Something. This is beautiful. This makes my heart smile when I see how God works. Because when you let go and let God, got it. He got it. When you let go, let God handle it. Trip, you try to get us. And this is how I know God got our back. Fever fans. This is how I know God got us. God say, you try to do my peoples like that? You know, there's a lot of my peoples. CC peoples. CC, my peoples. A lot of them is my peoples. CC peoples is my peoples. CC fans is my fans. You call them as racist and shit. You know, God don't like all of that. If they can't tell that God got his whole everything, all he done poured so much into Caitlyn, like, he like, you know, like when you low on money, I used to be low on money, and you trying to get every last little drop, whatever it is, toothpaste, ketchup, mustard, ranch, dishwashing soap. You trying to get there. You put a little water in the dishwashing soap just to get everything. You let go and you let God, right? It's how, man. Caitlyn, God said I poured every ounce, y'all can't tell. I got my hand all over this lady, this girl. And y'all doing her like this? disregard all the blessings I have put upon her to put upon y'all. Thou, thou, those hoes is crazy. Yeah. So that's why, hey, listen, God is my G. That's my OG. God is my OG. I don't know about y'all. That's my OG. I don't know about y'all. That's my OG. And so when he looking out, I gotta thank him. And I gotta bring it up here because that's looking out. Brady 7 says, nah, Pope, her numbers in playing time been on decline. She's nice, DB. Came, and now it's not her team anymore. It's the AB and AT show. The benching was the last straw. Bam! Bam! Somebody gets it. Somebody gets it. I think it factors in all of that. You're not just quitting just on a benching, right? It's not a lynching. You're not quitting on the benching, especially just for a one-game benching, like you ain't got it this game, whatever the case. Nah. It's got to be because of this right here. And I knew that should rub if you're a real player. Shout out to Texas Truth. Julie in the building as well. If you are a competitor, so on and so forth, you like, why y'all bringing her again? She averaged 2 points with the Fever. Y'all paying her $70,000 for what again? And who minutes is she taking? Because again, she plays basically the same position and positions because she's a tweener just like Satu Sabali. She can be a stretch 4 or a wing player. Satu Sabali's that same player. Much better, but that's her same position. So where are we fitting her in at? We taking away some of my minutes? And see, it's one thing too, if Dwana comes there and she balling and it works. And it works. She balling, it works. And together with Satu, like it's working all together on the floor. Up north, shout out to you too. Get some, Jay. So it ain't working. We losing game in, game out. And you, again, it's bad combination, but beautiful. Let's look at the standings real quick. Let's look at the standings real quickly and see where Phoenix have fallen to. They've fallen to 4th, and Indiana is on their ass. They fallen to 4th, 17-11, and Indiana, wow. Last 10 games, they are 500. Last 10 games, they are 5-5, just in case you're a little slow and don't know what 500 means. They are 5-5. Damn, Dwana. And they just won one. So they was 4-5 right before this W they just got. Ouchie. Ouchie. Shout out to the Fever too, man. Listen, man. I don't like the Fever. I don't like the WNBA. And now we're about to transition over to that. Shout out to Peggy in the building. We're about to trans over to the Fever. I say trans over. Damn. Fucking with the WNBA. See how my words is all transition over. Trans over. Because there's so many trans and shit going. I don't know what we training to do now. So much trans talk. Transams. Transam, you feel me? I don't know. All right, so let's transition to Indiana Fever. I don't like the organization. And it's not even that I don't like the organization. See, that's not true. That's not true. I just don't like the league. And they are part of the league because the league is out to sabotage Caitlin Clark. Point blank, period. They ain't letting this girl win no championship game. They might let her get to the championship game just for the views and the shits and giggles. They're not going to allow that. They're not even allowing her to play regular season. They're trying to keep this thing under the wraps. But I want to play something for you. I'm going to bring up this video of this OG triple super old. Let's pull him up and let's check out some because he had some very interesting things to say. And I've been saying it forever. I say it in a different way. Maybe you guys will hear it more clearer, maybe understand it a little bit better, and I'm going to drive it even more home because he really says it to where you should understand. And I don't know if a lot of y'all seen this. A lot of y'all probably have seen this. But now you're going to get to watch me break it down, react to it, because this is we share the same thoughts when it comes to Caitlin Clark being sabotaged, not just by the WNBA. So watch this. This is huge. Shout out to this guy. Hold on, let me go back a little bit. Let me know. Raise your thumb in the chat if you've seen this already. I just want to see how many people have already witnessed this. Because he got 225 subscribers. Let me go ahead and subscribe now. Make that 226. All right. And you should do the same. If you're not subscribed to this man right here, Ted Wood, you should, after you hear this, you're going to definitely probably do the same. Because he needs support. Now, this video he put out did 5.5K. This should do 50K. This is a 100K, a million, every Clarkie, everybody needs to hear this. Okay? Everybody needs to hear this one. So this one he cooked up on. Now let's go. Let's pull up the screen. Let me see how many thumbs we got in the chat. Who was a part of this 5,000? Ken Carlson. He don't miss shit. VBS Diamonds don't miss shit. When it comes to Caitlin Clark. Yes, Peggy says yes. Liz E. Okay, Smooth. Got another one. Okay. Love you up north, my girl. Love you too. Thank you. All right. Now, so the ones who seen this already, did y'all think of me when you seen this? Did you think it said Pope been saying this shit forever? If you didn't, that's fine. But you should have. You should have. Because again, I don't like to feel like I'm talking and it's going in one ear out the other. Because the shit I be trying to tell y'all, man, it's like it's be 100 and a lot of other people. But let's go. Let's get into Ted, OG Ted, and see what he got to say.
Hey, I am Ted Wood, And what we're going to talk about today is the ugly truth about Caitlin Clark, all of it, from top to bottom. Now, first of all, we're going to talk about Caitlin Clark as a layer. Then we're going to talk about the Caitlin Clark effect and what's going on here, because a lot of it is really just could be somewhat irritating. And it would cause me to want to delve into the vernacular to explain how I feel about certain things. But I want to have this G-rated, so I'm not going to do that. Let's start with Caitlin as a player. Before I even go there, though, I want to talk with you about John Stockton, because John played for the Utah Jazz. I lived in Salt Lake area, Salt Lake County.
See, so the OG, he triple OG, man. He OG. So be patient. He gonna cook you a good meal. Be patient. He's setting his ground. I almost wanted to fast forward this little John Stockton thing, but I don't, because it, like, when I first was listening to it, I'm like, come on, man. All right, yes, John Stockton, I love John Stockton. Come on, I want to hear about Gangland. But he gonna lay it down for you nicely.
And all throughout his whole career, I think after his first year, I'll bet I did not miss 10 the rest of his career that I didn't at least listen to or watch. And at that time, it was, you had channel 5, you could watch the Utah Jazz games. They were all there. And it wasn't like today where you got to have 57 different thousand memberships to be able to watch all the games. No, at that time, you just turn on channel 5. There it was, Hot Rod Huntley. And he was the same guy doing the game on TV as he was the same guy doing it on the radio. So you got his descriptive analysis, and he was really quite something. John blew me away when I first started seeing John Stockton. He was just better than other players. I mean, this guy could see pretty well and make some pretty doggone awesome passes. He knew how to play the game, and he just played it very, very well.
And listen, shout out to John Stockton, man, because he is the sleeper. And again, if John Stockton wasn't white, I think he'd get more recognition. Same with Larry Bird. I got Larry Bird third on my all-time list. Larry Bird is third on my all-time. Is Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Larry Scary Bird. And I even argue myself, like, Kobe, Larry Scary, listen, crazy. But Stockton, too. He was one, and all the players that played against me, if you ever hear stories about the black players like Gary Payton and like the Hall of Fame guards who used to go in, look, and they seen Stockton, like, to hear the stories, they'd be like, especially first time laying eyes on him. And some he didn't gave people they welcome to the NBA moment. But it's funny because when they go in and they see him, and he like 5'10", 6 foot, he's small, look like a little, nerdy white kid. Ain't like, oh, what? This dude be, oh. And then he work you. And he's a straight animal, straight killer. So I love where he's going with this, because that is very true. John Stockton wasn't flashy. He wasn't going to shimmy. He got straight to the point. He got busy. He was one of the smartest guards in the game, best point guards in the game, and arguably, you could say the best point guard. Arguably. It is not far-fetched. I know people would just say Magic Johnson, especially all the black people. Magic Johnson, because of the flash. John Stockton and the championships. Flash, championships solidifies Magic Johnson as being the best point guard. But, man, I don't know, man. John Stockton, I got Magic myself, but he's the next. There's no question about who's the next best point guard of all time. If you don't have him as the best point guard of all time. And it's no fucking arguing. John Stockton.
And so I was really impressed with that. And then along comes this lady I hear about, Caitlin Clark. And I started watching her, and I said, oh my gosh, she's actually better than John Stockton. And John had still holds the record for the most assists and the most steals, I believe, for a career.
Pause him one more time. He just said, listen, and people who don't, this man have watched probably more basketball than all of us combined. Like he probably know John Naismith. He probably know the dude that created basketball. It might have been his neighbor or his friend. This man been around watching and probably played it with John Naismith. Okay. You get me? He's been around. I'm trying to set this. He has been around the block. He's seen a lot of hoopers. And I believe this man, this OG, triple OG, OG, triple, triple, I believe he's a mixed man, if not he black. And this is a black man. Or a half-breed. He would consider himself a black man. Don't let the light skin fool you. Right? And he loves John Stockton's game because that's a pure, real, true. That's the definition of a true point guard. Jason Kidd is a true point guard too. All right, let's go.
So he was pretty daggone good, but Caitlin Clark, what was different about her, she could shoot three-pointers from just about anywhere. John could also, but he just didn't. Very seldom did he. He shot that one three-pointer to get the Jazz into the NBA Finals that one year. You can watch that on YouTube if you like. But Caitlin Clark, she could shoot and did shoot three-pointers like crazy. She made passes John Stockton never made. I mean, she would, almost full court.
She made passes John Stockton never made.
Or passes. And on the dime, I mean, when they call it a dime, that's what it was. I mean, she just hit them right on the numbers. And so I'm watching her. Plus, she moved around like a can of worms. I mean, she broke a lot of ankles, let's put it that way. And I want to mention that because this guy, Tim, what the heck is it? Tim Grover. He was what do you call it? He was the trainer for Michael Jordan, for Kobe Bryant, for Dwayne Wade. I mean, he was pretty amazing, and he did a great job of getting these guys straightened around. And he said some things that make me nervous about how you're supposed to stop and stuff like that. And she may not be doing everything the way that is safe for her future. And I hope she gets it all figured out, but I don't want her to lose her ability to move and stop and start and do the things that she does so well. All right. So she's just better. That's the
hold on. C. Gazer, listen, man. Sometimes you might want to listen. Now, if that's your opinion, because there really can't be an opinion. I watched John Stockton all his career. John Stockton can pass. He wasn't throwing them passes Caitlin Clark. John's, man, come on, man. I said this so many times. She's the best passer I've ever seen, besides LaMelo Ball. And a lot of y'all really don't understand how similar that's to her game. Her game is damn near a mirror of LaMelo Ball's in the sense of how they can score and throw the nicest passes full court from anywhere on the court. Throw it right on the money, right on time, hitting shooters in the shooter pocket. Like, the way they can score and assist all at once, I've never seen nobody been able to do that, not even John Stockton. And John Stockton, he wasn't throwing no full court length, right on the money, right in strike. Like, he throwing dimes all day. John throwing dimes. I love John. I'm a John Stockton. Like, I put him over Isaiah. Love Isaiah, but as a pure point guard, when it comes to point guard, Isaiah Thomas is a better player. He was a better player. Pure point guard, give me John Stockton. Give me John Stockton to run the show. Are you kidding me? Yeah. So understand. Listen, no Bird. He was unconscious. Bird was a hella fine passer too. Bird was the real first point forward for real. Because Bird, he can handle the rock. He going behind the back. He throwing behind the back pass. Bird passes was damn near on the money with Magic Johnson's passes. Damn near. Bird would throw some crazy dimes. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. It is not that Stockton cannot make those CC passes. He did not want to. There was his best partner, Karl Malone, pick and roll is the bread and butter. No, what did I get him? What did that get him? Smacked is what he got him. No, he should have been throwing them, and if he could have shot them long-range threes to spread the defense even more, he should have been shooting them. I don't want to hear he shoulda, woulda. No. He did it, and he still was off the chain. But what he's saying is she's better than – this man knows. He watched like he said, he probably missed 10 games of John Stockton's whole career. So he know what he's talking about.
Bottom line. Well, how did she get to be who she is? And one, people like me that know basketball pretty well and have watched a fair amount of it, look at her and recognize she's better. And I think a lot of the players recognize she's better too. They just don't want her to be better.
Yeah.
And, geez, I just knocked her over. Look at that. She's on the floor. She wasn't looking and I pushed her. And she can't be that good. That's the way people think. You know what I mean?
That's the way they think.
And so she is just an awesome player. Sadly, she's hurt now. And hopefully she will get better soon and stay better. And that was the thing that when I mentioned this Tim Grover, I hope she finds someone like him, if not him himself, to help her to not have more problems. I can tell you about groin pulls. Groin pulls the kind of thing that
I know you can tell us about all the medical all medical issues. I don't want to hear that.
When you have a groin pull, it's unique. She's different. She set all these records her first year in the league, and she would set more this year and probably will, but she's been out so much with injuries, which is sad. And that's what happened to Michael. And that was one of the reasons that he worked with this Tim Grover, because Tim could help him so that he wouldn't be getting injuries, so that he could play and not get hurt. And that's what I hope we can get her to. All right. But let's talk next about the Caitlin Clark effect and what's going on with the league. Start with the refs. Anybody who's been watching her or watching the games knows that the refs they're calling a foul as she breathes on someone, but they, toss her around like a rag doll, and there's no foul called. And that's pretty much going for the entire Indiana Fever. And I'm going to want to talk with you about why that is.
Come on.
First of all, the refs don't just sit there as refs and make a mistake in how they call a game against Caitlin Clark. That's not a mistake.
It's not a mistake.
And that's not something they thought of themselves, all these different refs. There's a directive coming down to the refs from somewhere. Where? You tell me.
That's the part where he sound like me. That's the part where he's saying what I've been saying. Now let's break that down. Let's go back. No, ain't no commish call for president. Be you smarter than that. With that suit you got on, you should be smarter than that. Damn sure you think Kathy. Okay. Now I want to go back real quick because this is fucking huge. This is bigger than what y'all see. Again, y'all don't even know the magnitude of what he just said. Like how huge what the fuck he just said. How huge this is.
Caitlin Clark, that's not a mistake.
It's not a mistake.
And that's not something
It's not something they thought of themselves. They didn't come together themselves and say, we're gonna ice Caitlin Clark out. We're gonna let them fuck Caitlin Clark up. They didn't come up with that themselves.
Thought of themselves, all these different refs. There's a directive coming down to the refs from somewhere. Where? You tell me.
Okay, well, let me tell you then. Well, let me tell you, Ted, I'll take it from here. Thank you, sir. Thank you, OG. Applaud. Hey, listen, if y'all haven't seen this video, go watch the full video. I'm not going to play the full video. As you see, it's long as shit. But let me tell you like I've been telling y'all. Let me learn you something. And for the people who say, Kathy, where y'all think it's coming from? Matter of fact, chat. Let's get the chat involved. Where do y'all think it's coming down from? Because what he just said, you cannot argue that, correct? You can't argue it is a fucking thing for Caitlin Clark with these refs. You can tell by how they ref in the game, period, correct? We all know that? What do y'all think it's coming from? Who you think sending that memo down? Because I've been telling y'all this since the beginning. It's been a script handed out to everybody in a sense. Don't take that as literal. Who you think? Nike is top dog, Jeff. The NBA, of course. J Quad, NBA, of course. Nike, top dog, Kathy. Who owns the WNBA, the NBA? Kathy's just a puppet. Thank you. Jerry has been over here watching, paying attention, understanding. This is way above Kathy Engelbert's pay grade, way above Adam Silver's. They are puppets. You think Kathy Engelbert and Adam Silver can mess up something that all these other different entities can make money off of her? From the TV stations, the networks, you think they're going to allow a Kathy Engelbert and an Adam Silver to mess up this great thing that everybody can benefit from, called Caitlin Clark? The industry, the entertainment value of Caitlin. You think Kathy Engelbert and Adam Silver got the power to be able to knock down a player that's making people billions, Nike, so on and so forth, right? Companies are making a killing off of Caitlin Clark. And you think they will allow for your commissioners to muck this up in a way where she gets injured like crazy? No. They have no They got handed the script. This is what we're doing. Shout out to BDP, Ben Daniel Podcast, is in the building. They is coming from the people that runs the entertainment industry. When I told y'all last year, at the beginning of last year, they sabotaging Caitlin Clark, and it's coming from the top. I've been saying, who is around? Jerry, you was around. I said, it's coming from the top. That's why I wanted Caitlin to bounce last year. I was ready for Caitlin to do it moving, because once I seen that the industry is against Caitlin Clark, not just WNBA players, not just the WNBA refs, which is the same refs as the NBA. Did y'all know that? The refs that ref the WNBA, the same fucking refs that ref the NBA. They just doing what they told. They don't want to lose their job. I said this shit is coming from the top. Way, when I put it way over my head, yeah, way over Kathy's head, way over Adam Silver's head. That's why he just went with the tune. Last year you heard him speak. This year you ain't heard him speak on the WNBA at all. Has anybody heard Adam Silver speak on the WNBA this year? Last year he made a few appearances. Have anybody seen Adam Silver this year? Anybody? I ain't seen him all year. I ain't heard from him. I'm talking about just hearing from him speaking on the W. I ain't heard from him, ain't seen him, nothing, all in WNBA season. Not NBA season, WNBA season. I ain't heard from him, and we already passed halfway mark. Ain't heard shit from Adam. So, nah, man. Kathy and Adam, same tribe. Okay. Yeah, nah, man. Kathy and Adam, this is way above their head. You think the owners is going to allow the commissioner, like the commissioner work for the owners. The commissioner, they work for the owners. So you think the owners is going to allow the commissioners to mess Caitlin Clark up to where she bringing so much money? She's selling out everybody's arena. She's making everybody more popular. Yeah, she's making everybody more popular. Hold on. Moms, I got to call you back. I'm on my live. All right, love you.
Love you too.
Listen, more popular. She making the league more popular. She making each team more popular. Like a lot of people, again, some people don't even know that they have a WNBA team in their town, in their city. That's no bullshit. Some people don't even know that there's a WNBA team in their city. My son he was just living in Vegas. He didn't know nothing about no Aces. except for the card games. He don't know nothing about no Aces. You understand me? Never heard of them. My son was just living out there the last 3-4 years. Never heard of the Aces. When I was living in Vegas, for the longest, never heard of them. Swear for God, never heard of them. I lived in Vegas for the longest. I moved from Vegas to Oklahoma. A lot of people don't even know you got a WNBA team. So ain't no owners trying to knock down Caitlin Clark just because she played for the other team. No, she's doing, if anything, you want her to be upright because she's bringing in everything. So you wouldn't allow the commissioner who worked for y'all to send a memo down to the refs. to where you could just fuck Caitlin Clark up anytime. And you make sure you blow your whistle crazy against her and her team for the other team every time. So when I told y'all, Christy Sides was handed a memo last year to slow down Caitlin Clark. And that's why in her first press conference, she was speaking on she need to take deep twos, not deep threes. That's the reason why, bro. And it's a reason why you allow a Stephanie White who's under contract with the Connecticut Sun to cry her way out of her contract and immediately sign with your rival team. Think about that. Connecticut Sun said, yeah, you can go. I know we got you under contract for one more, but them tears, man. Wipe your tears, baby. There is always some stipulations in something when somebody lets you out of a contract to where it won't come back and bite them in the ass if they do. If they let you out this contract, we let you out of here. You can't go sign with the rival team. It don't matter. No, any team is a rival team in that sense. But Indiana Fever is actually was their rival team. We had in battles with. We played them in the playoffs. We had battles with them. Sub D Jordan, shout out to you. We had battles with them. So it'll be somewhere to, okay, we're going to let you out your contract, but you can't go then sign with somebody else. If we let you out your contract, you have to be out for the year. That's fair. That's normal. That's regular. That makes sense. That's because we're only letting you out this contract because we feel you're not here to be able to do the job because you're distraught, whatever the case may be. Cool. Personal issues, personal reasons, which, again, death happened in her family. I don't wish death on nobody, but it's going to happen. I take death differently. I've been in so many funerals, see so much of it. I take it differently. Life and death, they go hand in hand. You got to do both. Everybody, me and everyone in this chat, we going to go. Okay? Ain't no telling when. That's why you thank the Lord every time you get your ass up. Because a lot of people didn't wake up. A lot of people didn't get up this morning. That's why I tell you top of the morning, afternoon, night. Because, listen, a lot of people ain't top of the morning for them. It's the end of the road. It's the upper room or the lower room. So I take death differently. She was distraught in the motherfucker. I don't know why. It ain't like she got brutally, again, it ain't like she got brutally unalived. It ain't like she, this is due to old age. So she actually got to live a lone one. Because if that's Lisa Salter's mama, she old. Yeah. She old. She done lived a nice lone one. So to be so distraught, like as if it's a surprise that somebody has to be gone, leave this earth, to the point now you can't even focus and do your goddamn job, suck a move. I don't give a shit. I know everybody handle death differently, but come on, man. Life and death goes hand in hand. Everybody got to go. Understand? Everybody got to go. Ain't no telling when. Live it up. The best of your abilities. You're a professional head coach for a professional league. Then no. You don't get to go bye-bye for a long, and you've been doing this shit since this long. So again, Connecticut Sun said, oh, you that messed up in the head. You that messed up in your head to where you talking about you can't even focus on coaching. Okay, bet. We gonna give you that. You need a whole season off, huh? Because again, you gotta have stipulations in that. I'm letting you out of the contract I signed you to. You can't then go and sign with the rival team immediately when it was already rumors that they were supposed to be signing you. Shout out to Clay Williams in the building. I ain't seen you in a long, long time. Shout out to you. So I'm just like, at this point, man, if y'all don't understand, shout out to Dave Hammer, I hope so. If y'all don't understand, though, that Caitlin Clark is really being sabotaged, y'all really don't get it. And that's why some people like Courtside Johnny, he don't get it. Bless his heart, but he don't get it. He don't get what's going on. And that's why I kind of stay away from over there because I don't, yeah. You can't see what's clearly going on. What are we talking about? Triple OG, he can see it. I'm sure his eyesight ain't that good, and he can see what's going on. So a directive is coming. A direct hit is coming at Caitlin Clark. And y'all still talking about championship, and she can't wait till she get back. And no, I want her to sit it out. It hurts she not playing. It hurts my soul, but it hurts my soul even more when she do play and she has to go through all of this. I understand, Jerry understands, and some of you others out there understand. She is battling the machine. She's not battling the players playing her dirty. She is, though. She's battling that physically. Mentally and outside of all of the shit on the court and even everything that's going on the court. Again, you don't think Caitlin Clark see the whistle Paige Buckers is getting as a rookie? As a rookie? You don't see all the bailouts they give her? You don't see all the bailouts they give Asia Wilson, Breanna Stewart, Angel Reese? It is clear. It's so clear. I know her and her family see the same shit we see. Her teammates. You seen Sophie just talked about it the other day. So again, this ain't, you can be mad at the refs, but I keep trying to tell y'all, it's not just the refs. It's the refs got a memo. So that's the problem we should be focused on. Who the fuck is giving them a memo to the point where they won't let this girl play basketball? And why? Is that serious? What the fuck is really going on? This is where good American people, God-fearing people, should be standing up and being outraged. But y'all too busy entertained. It's too many that's too busy that want to just be entertained. Instead of being outraged by the sabotaging of this young woman, Caitlin Clark, because she won't be a part of dirty-ass deeds in this industry. And again, if we're going to be outraged, we be outraged by not paying attention to their punk asses. We should stop paying attention. No, don't stop paying attention. That was wrong advice. Rewind that. Edit that out. That's out. Pay very close attention to what the bullshit they doing and start doing, calling it out. I got my platform. I be calling it out all the time. I call it out all the time. Shout out to the other ones that do. Act Nation. Act Nation calls it out all the time. Keep the Vision, he started to call the shit out all the time. Angry Fans calls the shit all the time. Rudy Rodriguez, he calls the shit all the time. Ben Daniel, keep it spade, a motherfucking spade. He calls it out all the time. Mick Talk Sport, he calls it out all the time. I'm probably the most blunt and the most frank with it. Welcome to Just Being Frank Show. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm probably the most frank with it. And say it like, without it buttoned up. I wear t-shirts. Button shit up. That's why I say, fuck the Fever. Fuck the Fever players that's on there that ain't rocking with Clark. Because that's how that's how we should have her back. to where motherfucker is Caitlin Clark or nothing. If you don't respect and so on and so forth, this greatness that came your way, this blessing, can't rock with you. This is why I want her to take her ball and get out of this country, period. Because yes, I love America, but I know America too. This is more of a business than a country. And if you ain't down to be part of their business when you are a person of stature of Caitlin Clark, yeah, they will try to blackball, sabotage, harm even. It's a way they're able to get you to sabotage. They'll set your ass up. It's all kind of different ways. Sketchy deaths, it's all kind of different shit. When you dive deep into how Kobe Bryant and why that helicopter took off that day, but you can say, oh, here go Pope with the conspiracies. Yeah, I also said a conspiracy way back like 15 years ago when Kanye West's mama died from a plastic surgery. I said right then and there, he had his mama sacrificed. She ain't that's bullshit. I said that 15 some years. I didn't do no YouTube. Just the people I was around. I'm like, bro, had this because I understood the industry and I understood the boule and the blood sacrifices and the Illuminati. When you hear Tupac say Illuminati, kill Illuminati. That's what Illuminati means. Kill Illuminati. Free your spirit, soul, mind, and body. See, I did a lot of reading, even books when I was a teenager, like The Pale White Horse. You understand? I used to read shit like that on a regular. And then you read your Bible. See, all of this stuff is true if you paying attention and you in tune. See, I'm spiritually in tuned. I'm not a religious person. I'm spiritually in tune. And so when I see evils, no matter what color it be, you can be the same color as me. But if I see the evils, I'm going to call it evils out. It's the reason the Lord kept me out of the entertainment industry, because I probably wouldn't be here talking to you right now. If God would have put me in the industry a long time ago when I was really hustling to be in the industry, in the rap game, because listen, Just Being Frank album, yeah, that's my album called too. My album is Just Being Frank with you. Everything's Just Being Frank. I was named Frank for a reason. The Pope at that. I didn't understand that for a long time, but this is method to the madness. I said, oh God, look at God. Frank Lewis, Pope the Third. I didn't even understand my name for a long time. I didn't understand what everything meant. And I put it all together ourselves because God, me and God, he started telling me, like, I know you don't like Frank. I know Frank is, it's not normal for a black man to be named Frank, but just think about it, man. You know what Frank means? Truth. Absolute. Naked. Truth. That's what you be doing, right? You tell people like it is, don't you? You don't give a fuck, don't you? Right? I made you not to give a fuck, right, Frank? Just be frank with the people, right? Yeah, that's me. I said, damn, that's me. That is me. I like that. I like that. Pope, you know who the Pope is? No, I don't. Who the fuck is the Pope? Oh, yeah. Pope's like God on earth. The highest priest. You know, that ain't necessarily the Pope, but just, So I say, oh, you gave me insight. Oh, you gave me insight. Oh, I rock with you. People say, where's your source, Pope? Where's your source? G-O-D. Where's your source? In me, G-O-D. Lives within you, in me. You understand it? And so when I see this, When I see this, the creator's name got a bunch of names. Yeah, I'll call him my OG. How about that? See, we don't get caught up on names. Caught up on what you call them. You can call them Allah, Akbar, Jah, Jesus, JG. You you understand me? I don't get caught up on the names. You understand? Father above. You call him what you want to. You know what I'm talking about. Right? We know what I'm talking about. You call him CC, Caitlin, hello, call him whatever you want to. Not Howie or John. Jesus is not Howie or John. Hey, listen, man. Let's not get far from it. Let's not get. Caitlin Clark is being sabotaged by the evils. The powers that be in the industry are the evils, people. Understand that. Learn that. You have to understand that. Especially you God, the Christians and you know, y'all got to understand what you're dealing with here. Adrian Ross, you got to understand. I'm going to need you to start calling out more of these evils. Because you're a Christian woman. I really believe God put Adrian Ross in the position she is so she can start preaching and teaching. That's why she's a teacher, basketball coach, so on and so forth. I would like to hear that, Mrs. Ross. I'm just saying, I would like, because you know better than life. You really live it. You really walk it. God is all over you. He got you like this. Same thing. He pouring. And so you need to start speaking. Stop. I didn't mean it that way. But I would like to hear that. I believe God needs his people to start speaking out against the evils. The people that's the evils are the ones that's running the entertainment industry that we love to support. And yeah, Tina, she do. I know she was support. Yeah. I don't know if Miss Ross is upset with me right now or not. Because I texted her the other day and asked her was she smooth, and she didn't ever text me back. Maybe she just didn't see the text. But no, real talk, man. And I don't like when people, like when the shit is right in front of your face and people still like to try to deny what's going on. And then call yourself a Clarkie. No, I came up with Clarkie. You want me to tell you the definition of a Clarkie? A person that's going all out for it. A person that's gonna go spend the money, do everything, all that. We don't love her just for the basketball. We love her just because who she is, what she represents, which is a blessing from God. She is blessed and highly favored. So when I look at Clark, I look at it as like one of my spiritual sisters. That's a Clarkie. Motherfucker who look at Caitlin Clark like that's their spiritual people. Like that's like, I don't even know this woman. What I know of her is, what's the word I'm looking for? What I know of her is greatness. Like, again, my son, he just got on to Clark a few months ago, watching, so on and so forth. I'm telling you, when I took him to the game and he seen her down there signing autographs, first thing he said was, she just got such an aura about her. She got such an aura about her. I said, yeah. Yeah. He ain't heard her say a word. She just down there. She about 50 feet away, signing autographs. He like, it's an aura around that girl, man. Oh. What did Sophie say after she met her? Man, she's a gem. Everybody that meet her. What did Stud Bud say? Caitlin Clark for president. Everybody, Christian Brennan, everybody who come, let Lisa Bluter, everybody who comes across this young woman, you can't hate on her. That's why it's crazy. This is why I go so hard on Angel Reese. Because how you hating on her? She don't do nothing for you to hate on her. And all you players. This is why we go so hard. This is why we are so nastiness, as Scott Anus would say. Because y'all go so hard on Caitlin. Y'all do too much when it comes to Caitlin Clark. And so we know that she won't say nothing. She is going to keep it professional. And we know no sports announcers, we know no analysts, no reporters, nobody is going to speak out against all the bullshit that Caitlin Clark goes through, just us. And Jason Whitlock, since now I know you be listening, let me learn you something. What you be doing is dangerous. And you really pissed me off. I used to really rock with you. Like, really rock with you. I even had Shamika Michelle on the show a few times. So I'm sure you've heard me, and I've heard you seen I went in on you. Because it got to the point where it's like, you like to down Caitlin Clark. You prop her up and you go, you get these clicks and you get people to watch, but you a fake Clarkie. You're not a Clarkie. That's why I stopped rocking with you. You're not a Clarkie. Because you will say something just to get clicks and views. And you'll say that the damnedest times where it's like, bro, she going through so much shit. She don't need you to pile on. She don't need you to be not understanding to, non-receptive to what the fuck is going on. And you know better damn near than anybody what's going on. And you claim you Christian all the way and so on and so forth. But my boy, see, to me, you have really fucked up. Because I was really with you for a minute, bro. And what's so crazy is I didn't rock with you in the beginning of your career. You said off the wall shit and so on and so forth. And even like, no, I didn't rock with you at the beginning of your ESPN career and shit like that. When you got on YouTube and you start speaking like a real man and calling things out, even in our own community, the black community, calling things out the way it should be called out. I said, oh, I got a newfound respect for Jason Whitlock. And you was calling out the ESPNs and the fake woke crowd and this, that, and the other. I said, oh. And then you claiming to be, you turned over a new leaf and you into Christianity. I said, oh, that's good. All that, I'm applauding all of that. Then you start getting on Caitlin Clark and being on the Caitlin Clark train and riding it. And then you derailed the train for what reason? I don't know. I forget what's the first thing last year you did something stupid. And you start talking about, oh, take the Caitlin, I just bought jerseys. I think because she said she had white privilege. But you went so far in on her and went so crazy, like, nah, homie. But I gave you a chance. I said, okay, maybe because he really preaches against the woke that he had to really make an example like, okay, yeah, well, she went woke. I've been saying F the woke people all the time, so I can't switch up now. So I gave you the benefit of the doubt. And then when you came back, I said, okay, it's all good. When she got smashed by the Sun and you said what you said, that she flopped and she whooped bro, that's where me and you part ways. She whines too much to the ref, so on and so forth. I said, oh, yeah, nah, I thought you was thorough, bro. because you should understand. Again, I don't like players crying to the refs. Never do I. But the way she gets played, I can understand it. Me personally, I might have, as a player, 22, 23 years old, getting this type of coming to the realization and understanding that none of all the refs is doing this, so this is a personal attack on me, I would attack you. I would have personally, physically attacked you. It goes that far. And if her trying to sell a foul to the refs at times by flailing, flopping, that's understandable. That's understandable, Jason. Because she can't get no calls. So she trying to do something. And she don't do it often. Sometimes she might throw a little extra on it. But most of the time, ain't no need to. They really fucking her up. They really get away with fucking her up. So the fact that you don't understand that, I understand why you didn't have me come on your show or even mention my name, period. Because you know the Pope was going to be frank and get on your ass, on your platform. Probably would have turned all your fans right over to mine. And I'm glad my counterpart, my partner, Op Nation, went on there and dissected you as much as he could with the unexpected topics you was throwing at him and so on and so forth. He still sliced and diced. But I would have hit you off just right. It would have been a Kendrick Lamar Drake situation. I would have ended your career, sir. I'd have been looking to end your career because you full of shit. Shout out to Steve Kim. Shout out to Shamika Michelle. But other than that, shout out to Coach JB. Coach JB, too. I don't know why you got that big shitty motherfucker on your podcast, too. I'm so tired of listening. I can't even listen to your show, Coach JB, if you watching. I know a lot of motherfuckers be watching. If you watching, Coach JB or Shitty, I don't understand why you got that kid on your show. The kid is terrible. He's terrible. All his takes are dumb. They're all dumb, young, dumb-minded. And maybe you got him for the young, dumb kids, for the young, dumb-minded people like him. But for the most part, I think most of your chat is mature. Most of your chat, it seemed to me, is on a mature side and hates to hear his mouth and his takes. They it's like, so I don't know, man. You know, Coach JB, yeah. Like I say, Coach, you need to have me on your show. Can you imagine me and Coach JB? Real talk. Can you imagine me and Coach JB? Because JB is my vibe. That's my kind of vibe. You understand? Boy, me and Coach, I try to tell him. I said, man, give it to him, bro. Give it to him. Hire me, bro. You need somebody like me. If you had me on the show, we'd go crazy. Okay? Not that I can't, but because I like Coach JB ever since Netflix specials. You know what I mean? I rock with Coach JB and I rock with some of his takes. Some of his takes. Not all of them. Some of his takes. Especially when he on his football stuff. But yeah. If you know Coach JB, he came from Netflix. If you don't know, I mean, what is it called? Damn, what is it called? Last Chance U. Last Chance U. Shout out to everybody. Fernando, shout out to you. Last Chance U is the Netflix special. Great Netflix special. It's about junior college football players, and this is their last chance to make it to a university. And Coach JB is the coach for the junior college. Yeah, junior college, JUCO. Last Chance U was my experience too. Okay, so yeah. So a lot of players that got the talent, maybe didn't have the grades, got into some situations, failed a drug test, got the talent, and they got to go to JUCO instead of a university. They do their 1 year, 2 years to get themselves back in the good graces with D1 schools. Then yeah, this is your last chance. The Last Chance U. Great show. If you haven't watched it, it's a good watch. A great watch. And Coach JB is my type of guy. So that's the only reason I'm saying. But it ain't nothing. Smitty, Whitlock, Teague, All, and Clark. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, man, that's what it is, man. But again, man, we waiting to see what's gonna happen with this WNBA. I hope they lock out. I really do. I hope they lock out after this year, and this is done. This league is done, and Caitlin Clark can go overseas and play ball. I really do. Because I'll be there. I'll get there. I'll be there. That'll give me a good reason to go buy a spot somewhere out there and rent it out Airbnb and just have it wherever she go. Hopefully Amsterdam, because we got all the drugs we can do in Amsterdam for legally. I only smoke tree, though. Don't get me confused. Do you think CC comes back this year? No, I hope not. I don't think so. I hope not. And if she do, we're gonna see the evils that be there again. But yeah, I hope she go to Amsterdam. We can do all the drugs for legally. You can go in Amsterdam and you can go in a medical store and get a bag of powder. They give you some cocaine. They got whatever for you. Shout out to Adrian Bowman in the building, man. Much love to Adrian Bowman. Much love to the chat, man. This was a good stream. Appreciate y'all rocking out for me for a minute. I'll buy a Euro pass. Yeah, man. I'm out there. I might live out there the whole season, whatever. And when Kaylin get back to the States, I'm back to the States. Hello. Like, that's what I'm saying. People act like you got to be stuck in something. Like, it ain't a big world that we live in. I understand some people say there's a lot of different countries that are in war. Yeah, well, go to a country that ain't in war. Go to a country that ain't in war. You understand? Yeah, go to a country that ain't in war, and let's go. CC in Amsterdam would be lit. That's what I'm saying. There's so many different places. You understand? Shout out to Smoke. Shout out to Jerry. There's so many different places we can go have some fun playing basketball and seeing Caitlin Clark do what she loves to do best, man. That's what I'm talking about. You understand? That's what I'm talking about. All right? So, again, man, hit the like button. Subscribe up if you haven't done that, man. Have a blessed Money Mondays. Get your money, man. Don't get no trouble getting your money. But get your money up, man. It's the Pope. Peace and love.